What's up, everybody? College Lefty Gaming, and this game is for World Series. I hope you guys enjoy. So for this video, we're at the 897 rating, taking off from the previous one. And we got Immortal Bob Gibson on the mound facing Fergie Jenkins. This opponent is rated in the CS. He is an 8-something, 819, 820 rating. So I knew the game was going to be on Hall of Fame or Legend, whichever the case is. And I know he has a great team. First at bat of the game, leading it off with Ken Griffey Jr. hitting a no-doubter. It wasn't the no-doubter animation, but it was a no-doubter as where he was unable to rob it. Take the early 1-0 lead. That's very big in this game, and I do have the stats for that Immortal Ryne Sandberg at the end of this one. But here in this first inning, we have a great chance to break the game open because his fielder got a weird animation there that brings up Immortal Babe Ruth with one on. And I ground into a double play. That's an easy tailor-made double play. That's the worst possible thing I could have done. I swung at a terrible pitch. But that's on me. I was just over-aggressive playing for World Series. It happens. This Fergie Jenkins is really good. If you swing at anything low in the zone, he's going to be effective. But that curveball kind of hung a little bit. Hit it well with Albert Pujols. It's going to be off the wall out there in the ivy of Wrigley Field. And he's rounding third base. I figured I would try to go for it if he makes a bad throw like that, and I knew it was a bad throw. I could tell it was offline, and I knew Piazza was going to misfield it, so I did go, and it was good. It was perfectly squared up with the Immortal Pujols, but that is an inside the park homer, taking a 2-0 lead, pitching with the Immortal Bob Gibson, and his Immortal Pujols hits one out. So he was batting 500 with this card, like 200 something home runs. It was definitely the first Immortal that he got, most likely. And that cuts the lead down to a 2-1. Here with Griffey, I thought I got this one squared up. I thought I hit another homer to respond there and get that run right back. But I was unable to. It just flew out to the track. I'm just trying to pitch and minimize here with Bob Gibson. Throw the slider. He's got that heartbreaking fast slider, 91 miles an hour. Hits it to Babe Ruth. I wasn't sure if I was right underneath that ball. I thought in this game, you never know what could happen. I could get a weird animation just like he did earlier on. It could change the whole game there. I got away with the pitch right there. He could have sent that out with Ken Griffey. The wind was blowing out into left field about 10 miles an hour in this game. I was really excited to be playing here at a big field for World Series. But there with Pujols, send another one deep out, and he sends one deep dead center for a home run. And that's going to be a very crucial run here in this inning because his Immortal Pujols responds in the very next inning and hits one out as well. And that's going to be a back-and-forth game right there. But anyway, I pinch hit Bryce Harper in this situation. And with the unfazed quirk with 2 strikes, he throws a forkball, which is a fastball still. And Bryce Harper sends one into the gap. His fielder misses it. I'm going for 3. He probably would have been out if the throw's on line. But that brings up Griffey with 1 out, and I was just late on that pitch. I thought I was going to be able to hit another homer with Griffey and take a couple run lead, but I was just late on it. Still hit it well enough to foul it off. That forkball, I was early. I was trying to swing. I don't know. He check swung for some reason. But, I was just trying to fight, trying to get a good pitch to hit in this situation just to score the run because I need this extra run. And there, it was kind of a weird feedback. His bat got in there, but it looked like the bat almost disappeared almost. I don't know. That was interesting, but to keep it going in the inning, his fielder makes the play, unable to throw it though. Maybe he didn't preload the throw when he did field the ball. I'm not quite sure. But here Babe Ruth has a chance to break the game open with 2 outs. Anything you score with 2 outs is very crucial. And there I get a base knock. The bat was right on it. PCI was slightly off of it, but the bat was on it. Able to hit it up the middle. I could have went first to third because he did pump fake, but I wasn't going to be aggressive in that situation. I have Pujols coming up here, and he already has 2 home runs in this game. And I have really good chance to score some more runs here. I just missed that forkball. I was slightly early on it, and I didn't get the PCI or the bat near it. So there I thought I got it. It was a little bit late. I'm not quite sure. The PCI was close to it, but I didn't get a base hit. I didn't get rewarded. It is what it is. I do have 8 hits in this game, so I am squaring up the ball fairly well in this crucial game. This opponent wasn't playing for World Series, so I figured I have the advantage there as to where I'm playing for an Immortal, and he's playing for his streak almost. He's starting out his streak in the CS, if that makes sense. So that's kind of how I look at this. If I lose this game, then I have to win about 2 more in order to get back to where I was or to have a chance at World Series at another Ryne Sandberg shot. at winning 2 more in a row, because if I lose this game, I'll probably lose about 20 points. If I win this game, I'll probably gain about 18 to 20. That's my guess. But anytime you're playing for World Series, I feel like that's how kind of the rating system goes. You're going to lose more points than you're going to win, if that makes sense. Depending on where you're at. It also depends on if the opponent is also in the World Series or not. But he has a chance to really tie the game up right here. I went to Andrew Miller to face Duke Snider. And even this matchup isn't the best matchup. He's got very good power versus lefties, but he does chase a slider out there. And now I got to face Griffey with the lefty, which is also good. But that pitch got a little bit too much of the plate. And he does pop up into foul ground, and I got very lucky right there. He could have tied up the game or even taken the lead with a base knock or a home run in that situation. That brings up Ted Williams, and responding immediately with the ball in the gap. That's very huge to try and get another run in this game, in this inning, to try and take another, make it so that he has to get another base hit in order to score a run or another solo shot. Regardless of what it is, it's an extra run. That's very big, especially this late in the game, off of his bullpen, making the confidence go down. If I'm able to score this, which I'm swinging first pitch, that ball is right over the plate. That's a good pitch to hit, manufacture the run in, go up 5-2. I bring in the postseason Koji Uehara, who I no longer have anymore, but he does do the job here. There, he gets a base knock, but Koji's been lights out for me in this run. I wish I didn't have to sell him, but I did want to try to get Vladimir Guerrero. And I did succeed in doing so. I just had to sell a bunch of guys. I probably could have waited and sold Tion and put in all the orders for Vladimir Guerrero. But at the same time, I figured that would take me until next year's baseball games released. If I waited that long, the market's been pretty slow. So I just bought all the players through a buy now order and just was going crazy. I even turned on a different controller so I didn't ruin the X button on my controller. I must have pressed it 1,000 times trying to buy all those cards and live series diamonds and stuff like that. I quick sold a few of them just because I was never going to use those cards with all Immortals. I just tried to maximize the Immortals that I do have. But anyway, he has a chance here to score this run. And it is his creative player, which has some speed, so a base hit will probably score him. But there I threw a cutter right over the plate. And that's the thing, is I figured I could get some other bullpen guys. I'm going to try to get that Dennis Eckersley coming out soon. I'm actually pretty close to getting Raleigh Fingers as well, or even that Rob Nen. So I could probably grind out some of those guys. If I am able to get this win and just play casually, grind it out, I think that would be pretty crazy to get all the Immortals unlocked in this game. I think it's doable. I'm just not sure if I'll have the time to do it. And I do really want to just play online though when I am playing this game, and make sure the content for online play is great. And there's Albert Pujols is hitting his 3rd home run of the game. And he came up clutch in this one. Absolutely, he is the machine. And Ted Williams as well hit a triple and a single, scoring a run as well, and just really putting the opponent away here. 6-2 game. It's not over yet, but it does look much better, especially when I do have a bullpen that's rested like Gagne. I have Trevor Hoffman still. I have a couple other guys I can go to. Here in this situation, I actually brought in Jackie Robinson to pinch run for Ted Williams. This late in the game, I want Jackie Robinson out in left field anyway. I'm trying to steal this base, trying to get another run, trying to manufacture, trying to get into scoring position. I don't want to hit into a double play. It might be a little bit cheesy, but at the same time, I'm playing for an Immortal card. I'm not doing anything crazy. I earned that Jackie Robinson, and I'm trying to steal. I'm trying to use him any way I can, whether it's up at the plate sometimes, whether it's on the base pass. And here it pays off for me. I am able to get a base hit with Piazza with 2 outs, and he does score. That 95 speed came in clutch. I also had Raul Mondesi on the bench for this one in speed as well. I just didn't want to use him in this situation. I felt like I could use him later on in the game to hit, but I did want to replace Jackie Robinson out in the outfield for Ted Williams. That's why I used him in that situation. But in the 8th inning, I brought in this Aroldis Chapman, which I needed to get a little bit out of him because I did use a lot of my bullpen in this game because I took out my starter Bob Gibson for Bryce Harper earlier, like in the 5th inning, 4th or 5th inning, which I had. Anytime I am playing for a World Series, I try to do that. I try to use my entire team to maximize all the hitting in my lineup. I don't want to hit with my pitcher at all. I'm trying to score as many runs as possible, play it like almost as like 3 innings at a time. If I can split it into 3 innings here. This is a game-changing play. Even though I am up 5 runs, it's a game changer. Chipper Jones makes that diving catch. And that brings up Pujols, who has multiple home runs for both of us in this game. Absolute monster. And I'm able to strike him out there with Trevor Hoffman. Throwing the changeup. I'm trying to throw the ball right over the plate in this situation. Trying to get the last out in this game. And I miss a little bit low. But this guy's got Chipper Jones here. I know he's going to fight. I figured I'd go right back to the changeup. He's fouling it off. And I might as well go with the fastball up and away in this situation. Try to get to World Series. And that pitch will do it. It gets us to the rating of 912 and unlocking that Immortal Ryne Sandberg at the end of this month, which I do show his stats right here. He's a 5-tool player. He's got some speed. He's got some power. He's got great fielding. I'm going to start him a few games. I'll probably put him on the bench as well. But we also get Vladimir Guerrero, who will be starting in right field in the upcoming gameplay coming up next. Thank you guys for watching. That's going to do it for this one. I might not upload a video tomorrow, but I hope you guys do enjoy this content, and I'm excited to get that Sandberg. Peace out.